Hey there guys, it's Young Volk here, and today I want to do an interesting topic. And that topic is something that we all hate doing, but you have to learn how to accept defeat. Now when I say this doesn't mean like just give up. It just means when somebody's trashed your ass at like a tournament, like you were talking a whole bunch of shit, and they just came in, destroyed you, destroyed everything you stood for, made it so that you never want to play your deck again, then maybe you should just learn to accept defeat instead of getting really salty. But by accepting defeat, you just have to learn how to make it a learning experience for you. You can't just go around being that salty player like, oh yeah, he only beat me because my my Twin Twisters was 35 turns away. Dude, if he beat you during the first turn, you shouldn't have opened up with that weak shit. But overall, with that, you have to learn to not be a salty one, to learn from it, and to really see where you went wrong. Because lots of times it wasn't really that sometimes you did anything wrong. They just did everything right. That means that you could have only had one back row, and you thought they weren't gonna punch your game. And if they were, they totally weren't gonna get past your one card back row, or they're gonna get psyched up by it thinking it's a Solemn Strike. Nah, dude. Unless they see you winning at locals all the time, they're not gonna get psyched out by your back row. But on top of that, you just really have to see where everything went wrong, and maybe it might be a sign that you should change your deck. Because I'm not saying that's always a situation where your deck is bad and they showed you that, hey, you got shit on. But no, sometimes you just realize that your deck is just bad. Because it might be like when you're using combo deck and you go against an archetype deck for the first time. Like a shock there is like going from your combo deck where you play around with all your friends. You go into the locals and then having to go against something like Cosmos or PK Fire or even something like Monarchs or Satellar Knights. Just stuff like that where you really weren't used to something being so structured and something so smooth flowing rather than having some forced combos, making it so that you got screwed over because you don't know that everything follows a specific trend and it's sort of like a pattern that you see throughout these decks. Now there might be variants, there might be exclusions, and that's how you learn by going against those decks. But if you've just gone from using your old crappy combo deck to going against something that's like top of the line, that's like tier 1, tier 0, then yeah, of course you're going to get the shit stomped out of you unless, you really do have a crazy strategy. And then you just have to learn to accept that you might need to get better. And overall, if you want to learn anything from this video, that on top of accepting defeat, there's also something that everyone, and I really mean everyone out there, I want this to go to all my viewers, in the past, present, and future. Please, this is my most important message that you could ever have. Get good. Alright, there guys, that was Young Volk here, and signing off.